In today's video, we're going to talk about my top 10 favorite video game music of all time. Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976. Allowances made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, education, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by the copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. For the purpose of review, we will be using songs from video games, using only 30 seconds of each song to fall within the guidelines of fair use doctrine. Each song will be accompanied by this 30-second countdown clock. What's going on, everybody? This is O from CLO Pixel Gamers. On this channel, we'll learn everything about video games, how to make video games, game reviews, movie reviews, board games, and much more. Now, forgive me ahead of time if your game doesn't make the list, but guess what? In the comment section, let me know what game should have made the top 10 list. Alright, we're going to start with number 10 on my list, and that is The Legend of Zelda, The Minish Cap, and we're going to listen to Dark Hyrule Castle. Number 9 is a game I used to play as a kid. It was one of those games you find in the budget bin when a system is going out, it's being phased out and getting ready for the new system. And the game is called Rocket Knight Adventures, and the song from Stage 1. Let's take a listen. Number 8 on my list is a Resident Evil game, and I've always been a fan of those type of games because of the suspense and the horror. It gives you that edge, and it actually gets you excited because they have a high level of suspense. But the track we're going to listen to is from Resident Evil Revelations 2, which is the ending of the campaign soundtrack. Let's take a listen to it. Now for number 7 on my list, this one's a very special one to me. I used to teach game art design for a number of years, and after school we would have a game club, and we used to love to play Tekken and challenge each other. We even had a couple of Tekken tournaments. So for my number 7 track, we're gonna listen to Tekken 7 Midnight Closet. Let's vibe to it. Alright, moving on to number 6 on my list is Rockman or Mega Man X4 Opening Stage X. Let's get a listen to it. All right, for number 5 on my list is an Xbox exclusive. And if you never played this game, I highly advise, if you're a fan of turn-based RPGs, then you would try this one out. This one's for the Xbox 360, and that is The Lost Odyssey. And the track we're going to listen to is Demon Invasion. All right, let's take a look. Now we're getting close to the top 3. So for number 4 on my list goes to none other than the Tales games. And in this series, we're going to look into the Tales of Vesperia, okay? Tales of Vesperia. And that is a track called Stirring Taboo. Let's take a listen to it. Now, before we get into our top 3, if you would like to support the channel, be sure to visit CLOLearnshop.com. You can pick up various items and also game-related merch, such as this shirt right here, the CLO Pixel Gamers t-shirt. These come in various colors, and there are a lot of cool items up there game-related on the website. Now, let's get back down to my top 3 tracks of all time. So for my number 3 spot, I had a difficult time choosing between these 2 tracks, but they equally could take the number 3 spot. So I'll let you decide in the comments below for number 3 which track sounds better. And that is Dragon Quest VIII, and the 2 tracks we're going to listen to is Remembrances and Heavenly Flight. Let's take a listen. Fun fact for my number 1 spot. We'll see if you can guess what the game is. This particular musician has had major influence on this particular game, and one of his major tracks was Thriller. But a lot of people may not know he also was responsible for a lot of the music in this game. Can you guess who it is, and can you guess what game? Alright, and for my number 2 spot, it's a no-brainer. I've heavily been a Sonic fan, and although I started off playing on Nintendo, Sega Genesis became what sold me on video games for life. So for my number 2 spot, it's going to go to none other than Sonic 2. And for the number 2 spot is a tie between Aquatic Ruin Zone and Emerald Hill Zone. So in the comments below, let me know which track you think is the best between the 2. right, here we go. And for my number 1 spot, we're going to go with Sonic 1, and that's Marble Zone and Spring Yard Zone. Let me know in the comment section which one do you think deserves a number 1 spot. Let's take a listen to it. Guys, I really enjoyed making my top 10 list for favorite video game music of all time. We're going to listen to some honorable mentions that didn't quite make the list, although I really enjoyed those tracks as well. And if any of the tracks made your list of top 10, let me know in the comments section. Or if I didn't include your song from your favorite game, put it in the comment section below. I really appreciate you guys tuning in, and be sure to see you on the next video. Guys, I like to say, stay close to God, have fun gaming, and guess what? I'll see you on the next video.